So we were walking this path, and we had this wonderful, wonderful time where Landon fell into the wilderness, and we're going, and we've recovered. We're 0.01 miles into our hike, and we've recovered. And so we're a total of about 3 minutes in, and we get back up and walking, and about 10 feet later, there's a bench that sits out there because 0.3 is a really long way. And so there's a bench that sits out there, and Landon goes, I need a snack. I'm like, dude, I was like, we've been walking for 3.5 minutes. And he's like, I'm thirsty, and I'm hungry, and I'm tired. And I'm like, dude. And I looked at Jess, I was like, we are not building endurance into these kids. And I was like, we need so. Both kids sat down. Apple. Into their Camelback, because of course he's famished because he's been walking for 2.5 minutes. Right, he's going, and Kaylee's eating her apple. We get past that moment, and we're walking around, and we see this couple coming down the path. Walking slow, almost gingerly, almost intentional. And they're walking slow, and they decide to sit at the bench that's on the other side of the path, and we bring the dogs up, and our dogs get very excited. They're nice dogs, but they get very excited. And so we bring them up, and we sit the dogs down in front of them because they wanted to know the dogs' names. And we say, well, that's Cotto, and that's Lizzie. And this couple looks up, and they go, we used to walk with dogs. We had 2 dogs that we walked the same path with. And I could tell God was doing something already. And I said, oh, that's great. That's absolutely wonderful. And I go, that's the end. They said, now it's just us. And said, and we walk, but we don't walk as fast as we used to. And now it's only 1 lap, it's not 2. And I was like, well, you know what? It's a beautiful day. And I'm glad you guys are out here, right? And this is great. So we went on our way, and we decided to do 2 loops. And so we got back up over the top, and we were coming back around the back side. And guess who's meeting us now on the other side? The same couple. And so we walk up, but on the way back, it's uphill. It's uphill, and I can see that they're a little bit more labored in their breathing, and they come up, and they're walking a little bit slower, and they walk up to us and say, hey, it's great to see you again. And I said, it's wonderful to see you. I said, you guys are doing so good. You guys are doing awesome. They said, it's a little bit harder on this side. I said, yeah? I said, it's a little bit harder. And they said, but we've done it before, and all we got to do is take a couple more steps, and we'll be there again, and we'll come back and walk again tomorrow. And they said, it's not with our dogs, but we still love to walk. And I said, that's awesome. And in my heart, they were just pouring gospel. Why keep on walking? One more step. It's not the same as it used to be. It's not with the people that it used to be. But we take one more step because it's not for now. And that's what's happening here. When we take up our cross and our story and we deny ourselves, Jesus is saying, follow me. But don't follow me on earth. You are following me to a promise that I have in heaven for you. And the promise I have in heaven is greater than any wilderness on this earth.